It's Monday morning, I'm still full of cold, I can hardly speak, but I've been in the office this morning doing a risk assessment and method statement for Dad for the job he's on. I'm now going to go down to Mawson's down at Doon. So I've got about an hour and a half drive, go down there, pick up filters for the Kubota. The Hyundai, the filters from last week came and Dad fixed that over the weekend, so that was good. But the Kubota's due a service. So basically I'm going to go down there, pick up some oil, some filters and come back up the road and see what I'm going to do after that. That's me just arrived down at Mawson's just now. Now I just do love a Kubota, they're just so nice to look at. Such a pretty colour. We've got so many machines in just now, probably all sold because they've all got names on them. So I'll go and see if they can sort me out here with some parts and get back up the road. That's me got all the filters and parts for the service for the Kubota and oil as well for the Hyundai and the Kubota. The boys are there, are so helpful. Even questions I don't know, they know the answer to, which is fab. Yeah, so I'm going to head back home now and see what the crack is there. So here it is, here's the new Kubota. This is the newest baby of the fleet. It's a KX060-5. Yeah, it's a tiny little machine. I'm looking forward to testing it this week and put it to test and see how it goes. But I'm going to load it up. The job I'm on, I need the shears, so they're coming with us. Then I'll take the digging bucket and the ditching bucket over there. It's just we're a bit limited for space here. So I think we're just going to reverse the lorry right back, put the attachments on and then go forward and get on that way. It's the easiest way. That's me all loaded up the new gear. I'm not going to lie, it is tight as hell, like any new machine is. So nice sitting in a new machine. New smell, new feel of it. Trying to find the buttons is not so cool, but I like the look of it so far. I'm going to go and take it down the road now and see how I get on with it. Over the years I've had a few people asking why we have the 6-wheel beaver tail rather than a unit in Arctic or an 8-wheeler, and this might answer some questions. We like to get our machines and attachments right to site, and this we only find possible with a 6-wheeler. We do go down some terrible roads and you can always, like 99% of the time, get turned on site, dropped and away without having to reverse or mess about. So yeah, 6-wheeler works well for us, and you could probably see why in this video. It's just down here that I'm going. And I don't know whether I'm going to go head first or reverse. I think I'm going to go for the head first. I've been down here before, done a couple house outs down here, so I know I can get down and turn, hopefully. And if not, I can reverse back up. The only thing that's put me off is the bloody branches. So a total horseshoe down to there is where I'm going. Now, I don't know what this is even going to be like, trying to turn in here, because I've not had that much experience in this lorry yet, so pray for me. The BT have been here digging up all the verges, so you know the verges are going to be soft as hell. There's no giving them. If you hit them, that's you're done. This bit's going to make me cry. Imagine having to take a brand new machine down here with these branches, man. I know they're not heavy branches, but my new girl. Brand new machine. Welcome to our gale. Thought that mirror was knocked off there. It's all good. It's still there. More on this side now. You're going to hear a clatter on this side. We made it! That was fairly sketchy. I was a bit touch and go coming down there, but anyway, this is what I'm greeted with. Blocks, a bucket, pipes, old pallet and stone from the bottom house site, and this is the one that I'm going into, and this is the one that I'm going to start taking all the trees down and clearing, but someone's just took over. But it's fine, I can work around it for now. Right, let's get this machine off. let's see if we can get turned. I'm going to go for a drive up the hill, reverse back there. Emma. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for drive forward. Reverse up there. There we go. There's my wee machine parked up. I've not even thought about how I'm going to get out this road up here, but yeah, we'll give it a go. If you're into your trucks and lorries and your V8s, you'll have to keep watching this video till Friday, and I'll show you a little surprise at the end of the week. That's me, job done. I got out there okay. Luckily there was boys there in the van who managed to get me out because I couldn't see down that side at all. I was just going to have to go slowly and hope for the best. But that's the machine all there for tomorrow, so yeah, I'll see how it goes tomorrow in that machine. Go get this lorry parked up and get home. Get these hands washed. It's Tuesday morning and I've got the absolute joy of getting the shears on the new 6-ton machine and yeah, get rid of all these trees. You can't really call them trees to be honest, but garage is going to go somewhere up there and the house will eventually be there, so yeah, gonna get started on this. The shears that we use are the hard life ones. They do go on the 6 and 8 ton. We've got a pin to shift them at the back. However, we are looking for another set to keep on the 8 ton machine, preferably the rotor tilt, to make it a lot easier to spin round. I do like the ones with the claw, so you can grab up the branches and throw them to the side. I'm trying my absolute best to keep the branches all in line, so when you're picking them up again to put through the chipper, it'll be quite an easy process, although it is quite hard when I don't have the rotator on the shears. I just have the standard shears. It can be quite frustrating. So if anyone can recommend a good set of shears or point in the right direction, just leave a comment below. I would love to hear different recommendations. Well, that's me done for the day. As you can probably see, I made a bit of a clearance. Turned out to be such a mess. Someone's obviously cut this stuff before and just left it. There's roots, there's good logs that are now rotting, there's brash. It was just such a mess. I've tried to do it in piles. I've got logs, stuff to get chipped, and the roddies, which will probably get chipped eventually as well. So yeah, that's it. I'm not going to give any input on the Kubota until I get a full week's work, but it was put to test today, put it that way, going up them banks and covered in mud already, but it is a working machine, so yeah, see you guys tomorrow. It's Wednesday and I am at site. My machine is just along there. I'm back where I was yesterday on the shears today. I just had a quick Teams call. I was doing an interview with Project Plant, so that was quite nice getting to speak to them again, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to wait till this quick shower goes off before I run over and get into the machine for the day. That's me done for the day. I'm kind of struggling now with the reach and everything with that wee machine on. If we're going to keep that wee machine here, I'm going to have to put some kind of road to get up. Although doesn't look steep in the video, it never does. It is very steep, and yeah, you can see where it's starting to slide down some of these embankments. Morning, it's Thursday and I've just swung by the office quickly. I was driving past it anyway to the job I'm going, and someone had phoned wanting a quote by this afternoon, so I had to stop in and do it. Only going to take me probably an hour and do another wee bits and bobs while I'm here, and then I'll be back to the shears and on the new digger. That's me back on site now. I'm going to knock the shears off and then put the bucket on and dig a wee kind of road up there. As yesterday I was struggling to get up any further. It's so greasy and so slidey, it was just wanting to slide back down. So I'll make a wee kind of track going up, nothing fancy, just enough to get me up the top to get the rest of the trees down. That's me dug out a quick track up there. The material is actually quite good up there compared to down here, was just absolute. You probably can't see in the camera, that's the steepest bit and that was the least steep bit, so that's why I'm going to go up there and then I'll be able to hopefully go up that way. No bother, but the roddies make everything so greasy. So yeah, put the shoes back on and go back up the hill. I don't think it does justice at how high I actually am up here. Maybe if you see people standing right down there, there's my dad, you can see how high up I actually am. It's very steep, but I've managed to find a wee ledge here, which is ideal. Someone's always been in here years ago with a machine, so I'm just working my way along here, doing the bits I could reach from the bottom side and doing the top side, and I don't have that much more to go really. There's a house there and I can see that, so yeah, a wee bit more on that with me hopefully. Well, that's me all done. I got absolutely soaked standing out my jumper talking to the neighbours down at that site. That's because I got to the boundaries with cutting them trees down. There's not really much more else I can do down at that site until we probably get the GPS guys out to mark exactly where the house is going, because the house is sitting right on the boundary lines. So yeah, there's not much room to spare, even though it looks like a lot of room. The way it is just now, the boundaries aren't that big, so yeah, we'll wait for that to happen. So I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. I'm going to go and get my nails done now and yeah, see what I'm going to do tomorrow. It's Friday and I am back in the Hyundai today. It's back up and running. It was just the filters thankfully, so it should be just like your old girl. So this area I'm doing here is a big yard. I've done a road in, I've done the road just roughly. I just ripped out the rock and put it on. So today it also was frost when I done it, which now the frost has thawed out and the road's sunk a bit as well. So I'm just going to throw some more rock on it, tidy it up and try and get it so people can get down here. One thing I do like about being in the Hyundai is the amount of space in it. With it being a 14-ton, the cab's obviously bigger, so it's a lot more spacious. Seat's really comfy, and to be honest, I think it's a seat cover we've got. We got it with the Hyundai. Underneath just a basic seat, but this seat cover seems to be so comfy. And obviously Dipper likes it too, because there's a lot more room for him. That's all I'm going to show you of the digging today, because it is Friday and I did say that I had a surprise for you if you were into trucks and V8s and you've lasted this long to see the surprise, so let's go see it. Well, here it is. Here's a Friday surprise. Now, I personally don't know anyone who doesn't like an old 143 or an old truck. So our old girl here is obviously a 143 and it's a V8, and this is it from the front. It looks absolutely amazing. And then we go around the side and you'll see this. So it is currently getting restored. There's a bit of a backstory behind it. So after we got it, the chassis had a crack in it and a bend, but we didn't know anything about it, and neither did before it's passed MOTs and everything. It's just one of these things. So basically we've cut it and put a new chassis on it. It's been all sprayed and all the new airlines and everything's getting put in now. The body that we bought it on was this one, however we didn't like the setup of it, so we bought a new body, new to us, shot blasted and painted that too, ready to go on. It needs a lot of work done yet, but it's a project. Inside the cab is all original still, probably even original curtains or not far off it. I'm wanting to keep it as much as original as possible. It does, however, need a new driver's seat, but we'll get this one fixed or get a new one. But yeah, that's our old girl there. If you'd like to see more, comment below. I'll try and post a bit more of the journey whenever it gets done. We are doing our work ourselves, so it does take a bit of time. But yeah, everyone else seems to be pulling up here now, so I'll leave it at that. Again, thanks for subscribing. Come back next week to see what I'm up to. Thanks, guys. I want to get... Are you actually joking me right now? That's a rain on. Lovely.